You want to learn how to play scales on the piano? Let's see that. Hello, I'm Frank and I'm here to help you to become a successful musician. In this video, I want to show you very simple exercises so you can learn to play scales from the start, even if you don't know anything about scales and playing on the piano. So let's see these exercises. I will show you a few exercises that you should practice to start to play the scales, okay? Because the thing is that when you want to play, let's say on one octave, you have five fingers, so you start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then how do you play the last notes? I mean, you have to find a way. So the technique is to cross the thumb, okay, below your other fingers, so, and now you can reach the full octave, okay? So the technique and the movement you have to learn with the fingers is to move your thumb below the other fingers. So that's what you will learn. On the left hand it's just inverted, so but you have basically the same movement. So how to practice that and to be able to play your scales? So what I recommend, so let's say 2 exercises. So the first one you can do is with the right hand, for instance, any place on the keyboard doesn't matter. So just get used with the thumb and the third finger to do that. And when you do that, be sure that your wrist is steady, okay? You can put your hand on your wrist just to feel that you don't twist your elbow, your wrist. So you go first note, second and third note, okay? And you can do maybe a few ones. But even just this one, okay, you get used to move your thumb. And you can do the same, of course, with the left hand. So you can choose, for instance, the A here, the third finger. Again, you can put your hand on the wrist. So this is just to get used of the idea, but what I really want you to work is this exercise. So you play the 3 notes, okay? So we stay in C major to make things simple. So C, D, E. Okay, so with the first, second and third finger, 1, 2, 3. And then for the F, you will play that with the thumb, so with the first finger, and you want to go below the finger, so here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So try that slowly, several times. Then be sure that you have the correct position and you are still relaxed, okay? Don't start to be contracted, so. So you see your hand doesn't really move with this exercise. It's just to your thumb. And the next exercise is to do that back and forth. So 1, 2, 3, 1, and then you go back 3, 2, 1, 1. So play that several times, repeat slowly, take your time. And make sure your hand don't really move, don't twist in any weird direction, okay? So keep a nice relaxed position on the keyboard. Of course, you have to do the same with the left hand. So 1, 2, 3, and then you go below 4. Well, first. 1, 2, 3, and then the G is played with the first. And you go back. So check your wrist. Alright, so then the next thing is to move this hand to be ready to play the full scale. So you will play the first 3 notes, 1, 2, 3, then the fourth with the thumb, okay, so below, 4, and the next with the second finger, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So then you see your hand moves. 1, 2, 3, 1. So here at this point you have to move to play with the second finger. So try that slowly. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then you want to go back. So from this position with the second finger on the G, you go back on the F with the thumb, and then you use the third finger, okay, on the E. So it will be 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. So your hand will go back to the initial position. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Your hand has shifted, and then you go down. So 1, and you see, to play with the third finger you have to shift your hand. Don't roll it, so just try to shift it. Okay, 3, 2, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. So do that a few times, repeat this exercise on both hands, so with the left hand exactly the same, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then back, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. So do that for a few times, and then you are ready to play a full scale. So on the right hand, start with a C, 1, 2, 3. Now you cross with the thumb, so 1, 2, and you see your hands and your fingers are at the right position to finish to play the scale, so on the full octave. So 3, 4, and 5 to have the next C. So again, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now you are able to play the full scale. So again, check your wrist. So it's up and down. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Okay, you have this little shift of the hand position. So back and forth, I will do it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. So you see, it will become very natural. You will just shift slightly your hand. And the same on the left hand, but now if you want to follow the same movement, so down to up for the pitch, you have to start with the fifth finger, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now you cross, so 3, 2, 1, and down, 2, 3, 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so do that slowly. Now you cross the third finger, 3, 2, 1, and down, 2, 3, the thumb below, okay, don't try to twist some in a weird manner. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's it. Now you are able to play a scale with each hand. So take your time slowly and practice that, and we will see in the next video how to play with both hands and how to do a scale with on 2 octaves. So it will be a bit more work, but it's the same principle. So that's it for this video. I hope that you find it interesting and helpful to learn how to play scales. Of course, any question, just leave me a comment below and I will help you. So for now I will leave you and I will see you in the next one.